everyone, very welcome to my channel. My name is Joyati Chakravarti and I post videos related to MS or PhD in US or Canada. However, in this particular video, I'm not gonna be talking anything about MS or PhD in US or any country around the world. Rather, in this particular video, I'll be talking about how you can renew your Indian passport while staying in US. During the week of Thanksgiving, basically my boyfriend did apply for his new passport because his passport is expiring in November 2023, and 1 year before that expiration date, basically he was allowed to reapply for it. So that is exactly what he did, and during the entire process, basically we did it together. So because of what, at this point in time, I have idea what are the steps one needs to follow in order to apply for the new passport. So we basically did it via the TATKAL service, and the exact date, number of days basically it took to get the new passport along with the old one is not more than 7 business days. So I think that if you want to renew for your passport, it is good. And if you are someone who doesn't want to change anything, everything is correct, then it is my suggestion that please go for the TATKAL service. Yes, you have to pay a little bit extra, but it is worth paying because you don't need to stay without your passport for more than say like 7 to 10 business days. So that is exactly what service we went through, and in this particular video I'll be talking about what or how basically you need to apply for the online application, online form, and how you can make your online payment. So this particular video is solely talking about the online application form and the online payment that you have to make. I'll be making another video where I'll be talking about what are the exact documents you need to submit so that you can get your new passport as quickly as possible, the way we got it. So without any further ado, let's get started. So to renew our passport, the first thing we need to go to this particular website. I'll give the link below. You can simply go to this website by clicking the link. So here step-by-step guide is given to you. There are total 5 steps, and among these 5 steps, the first one is just about like the documents you need to gather, and also the type of services you are taking. So just simply click here and select passport type. So we selected the reissuance of passport and TATKAL service. Now in here, if you have lost your passport and that is the reason you are applying for another one, if you want to change your name, if you want to change your sex, if you want to change your appearance, or change or correction of date of birth, change or correction of place of birth, so basically anything you want to change, or you have lost your passport, or you want to renew your short validity passport, then you can do it via TATKAL scheme. Unfortunately, if you are having any problem of you, or you want to change anything, then TATKAL service is not available. But if you are just simply your passport is getting expired, that's why you are reapplying for the new one, then definitely you can opt for the TATKAL scheme, and the processing time is 3 to 4 business days. And it is true because we submitted his documents on 27th of November and he received his new passport on December 6th, so it didn't take more than 7 business days. So yes, it is really fast, and out of the 7 days also 3 to 4 business days only took to for the processing time. And then the TATKAL fees, we chose 10 years, and the total TATKAL fees we had to pay is $242.90. And to start it, basically you have to first review the documents. I'll make another video and I'll talk about these documents, but this step 2 is important to check the VFS office. So you can choose any VFS office of your choice depending on which particular state right now you are residing. So if you have driver's license or utility bill of that particular state, then see where your state is locating, and then depending on that select the VFS office. So as my boyfriend currently living in Virginia, so that's why we have chosen the Washington VFS office. If he was in any other state, we would have chosen different thing. As just an example, if I was doing for my case, then we would have chosen Chicago because I live in Wisconsin. So just simply see where you live, and depending on that, choose your VFS office. Don't select anything of your own choice, or because for temporarily you are living in that particular state. Other than that, they will return your form. So that's it. And then how do I submit my application? This is again very simple. Just simply, after doing all the processes, take your application form to the FedEx office and they will help you out. I'll explain it later. Let's go back to the previous site, and then in here, click this on the step 2. Click here, Indian government website. It will take you to this page. Basically, from here, select the country currently you are residing in. As we are in USA, so we selected USA, and from here you can see that you have like register, track status, user login, and embassy or consulate connect. So if you are a new user, then simply register yourself. For registration, just select the embassy consulate properly, again depending on that list. Other than that, every other thing, like all the details, you already know because they are asking about your details, and simply register yourself. So simply after you register yourself, go to this user login and give your details and then login. After you press login, they will take you to this particular page where applying for reissue of passport, and then reissue reason. For most of us, validity expired within 3 years or due to expire. If it is for any other reason, click that. And then type of application, it is TATKAL. And then type of passport booklet, depending on how many pages you want, just simply select that. Next, you need to give your details. So this page is about applicant details. Print, like give your name, exactly what is written on your passport. Make sure that you are not doing any spelling mistake. And here just one thing to say is that PAN card, voter ID card, and Aadhaar card numbers are not compulsory. If you don't want to give anything, that's absolutely fine. In some cases, like if you feel like some of the document spellings are not right and you just don't want to disclose them, it is absolutely fine. These 3 documents are not mandatory, however that will help them to take out your details quickly. So if any of these 3 documents are having exactly the same name, same spelling as your passport, give that details. If any of these 3 documents you feel like the name of your maybe father or mother is not correct, just don't give it. And we all probably have passed class 10 exam, so because of that we all are eligible for non-ECR category. However, simply by clicking here, you can see that who are eligible for the non-ECR category, and here the first one is only like all persons having educational qualifications of matriculation and above are eligible for the non-ECR. However, there are a few other lists. So just simply click here yes, and then next. Here you need to give about your family details, like your parents' name, exactly what is written on your passport. Don't try to change anything. Make sure that you are not doing any spelling mistake. Check it multiple times. Next, it is about address. So this address is of our Indian address, and mobile number is in Indian mobile number. And then give the address that you have on your old passport, because again under the TATKAL service we can't change our address. So because I'm showing it in here how to do the TATKAL one, so assuming that we are not trying to change our address, so give the address as it is written on our old passport. Here the address, the other address, basically since we are not living in India as of now, so is your other address out of India, press yes and then put the USS address. This particular address also, make sure that the address you are putting, at least you have one document on that address. It can be your utility bill, it can be your driver's license, state ID card, whatever, but at least one document is there to prove that yes, this is your address outside of India. Don't put any of your friend's address or any address where you are living temporarily. Next, for emergency contact, you can give any number. That person can be in India, that person can be in the US. Choose depending on what you want. Next, in here, give your passport details, your place of issue, and all of it. Depending, again, check your passport multiple times and give. And since most of us are having dark blue covered booklet, so this is the place where we need to fill out. However, if someone is having maroon or gray color passport, then you have to select your preference. Next is some other details. In most of the cases, it is like if we had any criminal record or something like that. So all of it are sometimes no, but however, check it, and depending on your situation, select the option which is suitable for you. Don't just select randomly no without reading it. Next, this is your passport preview details. So this is how your passport will look like. So check that your passport here, like this address is exactly the same address that you have on your current passport. Your parents' name are right, your own name is right, and every other details are right. So this is exactly how your new passport will look like. And then press next. Okay, and then this is just like the preview. So check it properly, and then I agree, please say Wisconsin, and then submit. Yes, all details are correct. Okay, I don't know that time what did happen, so just if that is happening to you, don't worry, just do it again. So this application form for ordinary passport has already been submitted, and this ARN number has been generated. So this ARN number is important for the next step. Now just let's go back to home, and we have this detail. So select and then print this application form. I'm not printing it, but this form is the form that we need to submit to the consulate. So this form is very important. Right after you are done submitting your documents, so print this form. Physical copy you need to submit, and 2 passport size photos you need. 1 photo you have to paste in here, and then you have to sign. So this particular document is very important. So don't think that okay, you are done with online application, so that is done. No, you have to send the physical copy of this particular form. So it doesn't necessarily mean that time only you have to print it. You can anytime, you can come back, you can log in, and you will see that in here this details is there. So click this select button, and then you will be able to print this application form. Next, for the step 3 is the register with VFS Global and pay your fee. So the second step is done. That is, we are done with the online application form. View more here. So like if you want to send it by post or courier, then click in here, or if you want to schedule an appointment, click in here first. So in the VFS Global, like in the step 3, after registering yourself, simply click already registered, and it will take you to this particular page after logging in, and then click your informations. So center, choose the center, that is the place where you are residing in. Main category, reissuance of passport or fresh passport, and then application category, passport going to expire or already expired, 10 years validity. Select depending on which category you are in. And now in here we can see we have to add customer details. So for that, what we require the application reference number that we generated while we submitted that online application. Here, ordinary booklet, passport number, put any date of birth, any like what is in your on your passport. Here I'm selecting anything coming to my mind. Select all, fill it out properly given your passport. Check your passport and see what is written in there. Next, okay, so after that we need to add new customer. For that, what we have to do, we have to fill this form depending on our passport, what is written on our passport. So we have to give the passport expiration date, date of birth, passport number, everything. Give it properly, don't do any mistake. Check multiple times or as many times as you want, then okay, submit it. Okay, I forgot to select my state, like the state currently we are living in. Okay, and then submit. Now you can see that initially it was here add a customer, but now this customer details has come. Then select courier service. I will like the VFS offers courier service, that is what we opted for, and that is FedEx. Next, continue. With that, you can see this is the money that you have to pay. Simply click continue. Obviously I'm not going to pay now, but here is basically, once you will make your payment, then you will see that that payment will be done. Then when you will be clicking into download courier level, you will have information, or you will have your courier level ready. That one courier level you will be having, that courier level you have to use to send your documents to the VFS office. The return courier level, however, you will not get it, so you don't need to send the return courier level. The VFS office will take care of it, but we have already paid for both, to go to VFS office and also to come to back to us. So don't worry that the return courier courier mail is not generating. It won't generate. It used to generate earlier, but now it won't. So this is that simple. And once you have your courier level, all online application process is done. So I hope that this video is helping you to get some idea how to apply for your passport online. So I'll make another video. In the next video, I'll be talking in details about the documents that you will be requiring to submit to the FedEx. Bye bye.